Hello guys, RyanDude5678 here, and today we have a lot to talk about. The future of Fortnite itself has just been revealed through a bunch of leakers, and today I just wanted to discuss all of it with you guys, because there is a bunch of information to share here. If you didn't already read the title, yes, it even goes as far as Chapter 5. So stay tuned, and let's discuss all of this that just got leaked together. Okay. So starting off, I want to discuss the biggest thing. The thing you guys are most likely here for. I don't want to waste any of your guys' time. Let's just discuss the biggest thing first. So, it seems like the future of Fortnite has been revealed, and Chapter 5's launch date has been revealed. Let's discuss what this says. So, we have ShinerBR here, one of the biggest leakers in the community, and they say Chapter 4 is apparently ending after the 4th season, so just like Chapter 3, which means Chapter 5 launches at the end of 2023, according to Not Jules Dev, which I'm assuming is the original person that leaked this, so a huge shout out to them as well. This coincides with my assumption that from now on, we will get annual chapters instead of very long ones. So, the fact that this just got leaked out of nowhere is huge. Obviously, this confirms a lot, and it seems like we're going to be getting yearly chapters from now on, which I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. It seems like it's a very split thing in the community, which is pretty fair, but I'm definitely one of the people that are not the biggest fan of this idea, because it seems like every chapter, every event is just going to be super predictable and just set on a very basic schedule. Like, you know, every December we're going to get a new map and a Season 1 that will probably have a Winterfest in it, and then Season 3 of every chapter will probably be the summer update, Season 4 will be the finale and Fortnitemares, you know? It seems like this will make chapters and how they go more predictable than they already were because of the fact that leaks exist, you know? It just seems like this is a bad idea in the long run, even though it does technically just give us more new content every year, which I guess you could see as a positive, but for me, what made chapters special were the fact that they lasted so long. You know, you had 2.5 years or 3 years or something to get used to the Chapter 1 and 2 maps. So to just know that every map, no matter how good or bad it is only going to last a year, maybe even less. It's really it's interesting, and I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it right now. Maybe I'll feel different about it when Chapter 5 actually launches, I'm not too sure. But for now, I'm definitely not the biggest fan of this idea, but I'm definitely interested to hear what you guys think of the idea of annual chapters, because it seems like it's a very split decision in the community. Moving on though, we have another announcement. The Durian live event. Durian is essentially a code name for a current live event that's being worked on. Just like how the Night codename is the codename for, you know, the downtime screens whenever we get them, like the to be continued screens, the black hole, stuff like that. Durian is essentially just another codename, this time for whatever live event that they're currently working on. So, the Durian live event does not appear to be this season's event, but rather the Chapter 4 finale event, as the event countdown is scheduled to begin on November 21st. This means that it's still unknown whether there is an event this season in Chapter 4 Season 2 or not. And of course, the event information is also by Not Jules Dev on Twitter. This guy just came out of nowhere and started spewing this information, and so far all of it has been correct, even down to like items returning to the item shop. Like everything this guy has said has been correct so far, so we can only assume that everything he's saying about these events and the chapter finale and all that is also true. Once again, this is huge news. It means the Chapter 4 finale is already being worked on, and it seems like maybe we might not be getting an event for 2 seasons in a row, which might even be a new record, I'm pretty sure. Besides, you know, when the storyline didn't exist from Seasons 1 to 3, of course. But either way, this is, once again, very interesting information, and I cannot wait to see what happens here. The finale events are always some of my favourite eras of Fortnite. Just the excitement of not knowing what's going to happen, how the map's going to meet its end, what the next map's going to be. It's always just an absolutely mind-blowing experience and one of the best times to be a Fortnite fan, so I cannot wait to see what happens here, and I hope you guys can't wait either. And of course, you guys can expect a live event reaction from me when this event eventually hits, unless I crash, of course. But so far, I've had pretty good luck with not crashing, at least since the original end event. That was the last time I actually crashed in an event. So we'll see what happens, but thankfully Epic have really improved the servers a lot, so hopefully we'll be able to get an event reaction out on this, but I guess we'll have to find out around November. But yeah, that's essentially most of the big information we've gotten about the future of Fortnite in terms of Chapter 5 and the live event for Chapter 4, stuff like that. I'm not really sure, you know, how to feel about some of the information, and especially this much information getting leaked at once, just out of nowhere. It seems like a very, very interesting decision just to put all of this out there, but that's just me. I'm not really sure how to feel about some of the announcements that we've gotten. Like, once again, I'm not the biggest fan of the idea of annual chapters, but that's just me. I personally thought Chapter 3 had one of, if not the best map we've ever had, and it had so much potential. I mean, 3 seasons in and we already had 4 incredible, huge, balanced out biomes. They were all amazing. Like, that map had so much quality, and to see it just end after 4 seasons was really, really saddening for me. Especially since Chapter 3, like, my channel was doing so well in Chapter 3. I was having a blast uploading with, you know, the new introduction of Zero Build, stuff like that. It was just an absolutely incredible era of Fortnite for me, for both my channel and just playing in general, and it really sucked to see it end so soon, so I'm not entirely sure how to feel about the idea of Chapter 4 following the same fate, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Either way, let's move on to the next big announcement. So, here we are on the official Fortnite website. If you guys hadn't already seen the Twitter announcement of this, you wouldn't know that Fortnite have actually officially announced an official ranked mode. That is right. No arena, no random, just very poorly executed stuff like that. I'm talking an official ranked mode, just like how Apex has it with their badges, just like how Valorant has it, you know, stuff like that, like bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, all that sort of stuff, a true, like, badge leveling up, skill-based, ranked lobby experience, you know, like an official competitive experience. It's officially finally coming to Fortnite after over 4 years of having this very poorly executed arena mode. So let's just see what Epic has to say about it, and then we'll discuss it later on with you guys, because there's actually some really interesting changes in this blog post beyond just the simple ranked mode, and that is what I'm interested to discuss with you guys. So let's just get right into it and discuss what Epic has to say. So, Fortnite Ranked Play is coming to Battle Royale and Zero Build in 24.40, which is the next update, coming this Tuesday on May 16th. Hey everyone, you've long been leveling up in Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, it's almost time to rank up. Starting in Fortnite with 24.40, Battle Royale and Zero Build will each have a ranked option. Enable ranked and begin your journey of reaching silver, gold, platinum or beyond, just like I just stated. Before beginning your journey through the ranks, learn more about ranked play. So, what will the ranks be? The ranks will span across bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, elite, champion, and then the final rank, unreal. Bronze through diamond will have 3 ranks, while elite, champion, and unreal will have 1. Climb the ranks of bronze to reach silver, then climb the ranks of silver to reach gold. Do the same in gold, platinum, and diamond to reach elite. Once you reach elite, prove yourself against other highly skilled players to advance to champion, and then finally to unreal. And then obviously you can see the progression here through the image. It looks really high quality and just really well done when you realise that we've had Arena for 4 years now. Like, this looks like a true competitive experience, and even though I'm not really a competitive player, I am really excited for the competitive players to finally have this mode that they've been waiting and begging for years. I'm really excited for them, man, and this is only just the beginning. Will there be any sort of season system? The debut of Ranked in 24.40 will be the start of Ranked Season 0. Season 0 lasts until the end of Battle Royale Chapter 4 Season 3. We'll be using this time to make any adjustments to issues and concerns that arise, while also working on additional features and overall improvements for when Ranked starts following the normal Battle Royale season schedule. So, that is really, really good and really, really interesting. Epic's going to be using this time to make adjustments and listen to community feedback, not only throughout the rest of this season as soon as 24.40 launches, but also throughout the entirety of Season 3. That's quite a long time, and I'm really glad that Epic has actually taken the time to like truly listen to feedback before going into the first official season of Ranked. And honestly, it sounds like a blast. I might even give this mode a try. I might see just how far I can get, especially as someone that wants to improve at building, as an example. You guys have seen throughout Chapter 4 Season 2, I've actually been getting really back into building as like my main mode after playing Zero Build essentially since its debut. And maybe this is my chance to finally start improving at building, who knows. But either way, once again, really interesting stuff, and I'm happy Epic's taking it this route. Moving on though. What will my starting ranks be in Season 0? Your starting Battle Royale rank and Zero Build rank in Season 0 will be based on your past match performance, as well as your performance in the first ranked Battle Royale and ranked Zero Build match. For Battle Royale and Zero Build, you'll only need to play one ranked match to have your rank revealed. Is there anything special about reaching Unreal, so the final rank? Once you reach Unreal, you'll stay in Unreal for that ranked season. This means you won't return to previous ranks from the rest of the season, no matter your future performance. So does this mean you're done when you reach Unreal? No. Upon reaching Unreal, you'll be given a number signifying your standing among Unreal players globally. Keep performing well in ranked matches to raise your number and be among the best players in the world. You'll see your Unreal position in Battle Royale and or Zero Build on the Unreal board, which will be live on fortnite.com/ranked/leaderboard. This leaderboard will update regularly and display participants' epic display name and Unreal position, so you can flex on the competition. Which we all know, competitive players, they do like a bit of flexing every now and again. Players can opt out of being displayed on the leaderboard by turning public game stats on, blah blah blah. You know, stuff you're probably used to by now, you'll be able to turn it off, whatever. How will ranking up work? This is really huge here. In the lobby, if you have ranked set to on, which means that this is essentially going to be just a switch system, like where the basic playlists are listed, there's basically just going to be a switch above it, just like fill and no fill, where you can turn ranked on and off, which is really simple and really just a great design, because it's really simple, really easy to understand. I'll try and show a video on screen since I'm pretty sure leakers leaked how it's going to work, but if I can't find it, then you guys will just have to take my word for it. Either way, you'll see your current rank on the left of the screen. You'll also see a progress bar indicating how far you are from advancing to the next rank or returning to the previous one. How much the progress bar increases or recedes after a match will depend on the following factors: your match placement, how many eliminations you or your team got in the match. Eliminations later in the match will count more than eliminations earlier in the match, which is quite a smart idea. And the ranks of the players you kill will be taken into account, which means, essentially, if you kill someone that's a higher rank than you, it'll be worth more than if you kill, like, someone who's in bronze, which is a really smart idea in my opinion. Teams will be treated as a single unit. All team members will gain and lose progress equally based on team eliminations and team placement calculated at the end of the match. Your team's rank will be determined by the highest ranked player on the team. For example, if a team is made up of Gold 1 and Silver 1 players, they'll matchmake as a Gold 1 team and play against similarly ranked teams. So, makes sense, you'll essentially just get put in the lobbies of whoever's the highest rank in your lobby. So if you're a squad of Gold 1 players and you get put in with someone who's like, you know, in Unreal rank, you're obviously going to get put in Unreal lobbies, which makes complete sense. Which modes will support Ranked? In 24.40, Ranked will start off with the following Battle Royale and Zero Build modes supported. So, for regular building modes, you'll have solo, duos, and squads. Makes sense, no trios, but I'm assuming they'll add that later on. And for Zero Build, which is interesting, it's only going to be duos at launch, which is really interesting, but I'm actually kind of glad they're doing this, because I'm pretty sure Siphon also said this, but doing this will essentially stop the modes from being too split, because, you know, you guys know with the introduction of Zero Build, queue times have already kind of gotten a little bit longer, because obviously it's splitting up the community between two modes, and then you also have creative, you also have the occasional LTM in there, you've got so many creative maps. You know, the community is pretty split. So I'm glad they're actually kind of minimizing the amount of ranked modes there are off launch, and then obviously they're probably going to add the rest later on. Really smart on their end, and really happy that they're doing it this way. So, how will ranked matchmaking work? If you're playing in solo, you'll be matched against opponents of the same or similar rank as you. So basically, skill-based matchmaking, it works just how you'd expect it to. If you're playing in duos or squads, your team will have a party rank. Your party rank will be equivalent to the rank of the highest ranked teammate. So, just like I discussed, your team will be matched against teams with the same or similar party rank. Even though you'll have a party rank, you also maintain your individual rank. The progress bar movement for your individual rank will be based on your and your team's performance in the duos and squad matches. Players can jump into ranked matches no matter which matchmaking region they're using, which means you'll be able to play in any region you want. Europe, NA East, NA West, NA Central, stuff like that. Really good there. And this is the part that I'm really excited to discuss with you guys, and it's the main reason I'm even talking about this ranked mode in this video. Will there be any gameplay differences between ranked matches and non-ranked matches? Turning on ranked will put you against other players who have ranked enabled. You can expect all the loot and other gameplay features that are enabled in traditional Battle Royale and Zero build to be enabled in Ranked Season 0 as we continue to monitor and evaluate the ranked player experience. Pretty expected there, but this is where things get interesting. With this in mind, we'll be making the following balance changes in 24.40. The material caps will be decreased from 999 to 500. Harvesting rates will be slightly increased. Players will drop 50 of each material when they're eliminated. If you guys don't know what this means, it essentially means that Epic have straight up done a revert on the Siphon update from all those years ago, back in Chapter 1 Season 8. You guys probably remember, if you're an OG, that was the biggest thing in the community back in the day. Like, we was all begging for a revert after Epic took out Siphon, because we missed the mats on elimination, we missed, you know, the lower material cap, we missed being able to farm mats easier, stuff like that. This means Epic has essentially reverted that update and brought back Siphon, but only for the material side of things. They haven't actually brought back Siphon itself, but they have pretty much brought back the Siphon era of materials, from, like, you know, the 500 material cap to being able to farm easier to getting 150 materials on elimination. This is huge, because I'm pretty sure this is for pubs as well. Like, the Fortnite we once knew with 999 materials, gone. There will not be a single mode in the game besides maybe Team Rumble, and I haven't even played Team Rumble in Seasons, so I don't even know what that mode is anymore. But there's not going to be any mode for pubs that will have 999 materials. This era of Fortnite is over. This is for pubs as well. This is insane. This is huge, because this is essentially Epic reverting the Siphon update from all those years ago, with the exception of Siphon itself. This is going to change the future of build modes in Fortnite, and I cannot describe how excited I am for the future of Fortnite now that this is officially getting implemented, because I was one of those people that have been so saddened by the fact that they never reverted the Siphon update, and I've always said, fine, don't bring back Siphon, but at least bring back the material changes. The 500 mat cap was perfect because the skill ceiling makes 999 materials each ridiculous, and, you know, farming has also been very slow throughout the past few chapters, so this will help with that as well. And then obviously the 150 material total from every elimination, that is huge, because it means even if you're literally eliminating a guy that has no materials left because you've been chasing him down for 10 minutes, you will still get 150 minimum materials from that person. This is huge. This is genuinely game changing, and I am shocked that Epic have finally reverted the Siphon update from all those years ago. Obviously, it's not going to be as close as the same thing without Siphon itself, but honestly, this is exactly what I've been asking for years. Don't bring back Siphon, but bring back the material changes from the Siphon era, and they have done exactly that, and I'm assuming this is for pubs as well. This is huge, and it's the main reason I made this video, because I am so ecstatic about this change, and I cannot wait to try it out, especially since I just got back into build modes this season as my main mode. So it's like, what a perfect time for Epic to actually make this change. What a perfect time to get back into builds. And I just cannot describe how excited I am. And please, 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 let me know what you guys think about this change, because honestly it is the main reason I made this video. I am ecstatic about it. I am so happy that they have reverted the Siphon update, obviously with the exception of Siphon itself. But it seems like it's quite a split decision in the community right now. It seems like some people are a little bit annoyed, other people are really happy and saying it's about time. But let me know what you guys think, because I am ecstatic and I cannot wait for Tuesday to finally see how much more fun builds are with these changes implemented. Moving on though from that incredible change, let's discuss the rest of this blog post. So, can new Fortnite players play in ranked matches? Ranked play is meant for both new and veteran Fortnite players. To make sure new players are warmed up, players with Epic accounts that have never been used to log into Fortnite will have to complete a specific quest, outlast 500 opponents, before they can enable the ranked option. Makes sense, a little easy requirement in order to play ranked makes sense. Will there be in-game rewards for playing in ranked matches? This is something that people have been really expecting and anticipating for a ranked mode. They're like, wow, why don't we have a crown shop where we can spend our crowns to get specific rewards for grinding out the game? Why didn't Arena ever have rewards until like a few seasons ago, where they started doing raps for getting specific ranks? You know, this has been a really anticipated thing, and I'm happy to announce that when you jump off the battle bus in a ranked match, you'll be given a ranked urgent quest. By completing ranked urgent quests, you'll unlock seasonal cosmetic rewards. So yes, you will be getting rewards based on your rank. A new ranked urgent quest is given every match, and ranked urgent quest progress does not carry over between matches. And then we have the Burn Bright emote. Celebrate your success. The final cosmetic reward of Season 0 is the Burn Bright emote. Activate this emote to show off your current rank colour, bronze, silver, gold, etc. So essentially it's like the crowning achievement emote, where you can show off your crowns, but only with your current ranked match ranking. Makes sense, really cool idea. Cannot wait to see how it looks in game. And then, moving on to the final big piece of this discussion, how will ranked affect competitive? So, with the addition of ranked, Arena will be expectedly discontinued in 24.40. No more Arena. It's been in the game since like Chapter 1 Season 7 or Chapter 1 Season 8, and it's finally meeting its end. It's almost bittersweet in a way, honestly, to see it finally meet its end. But honestly, it's really needed. It is really needed. Arena is fun, but it's definitely not a viable competitive mode. It is honestly a joke in comparison to this mode, so I see no reason for keeping it. It makes sense. The remaining tournaments for Battle Royale Chapter 4 Season 2 will not have a rank requirement for eligibility, except for the Console Champions Cup. Players will need to reach Platinum 1 rank or higher in Ranked Battle Royale to be eligible to compete in the Console Champions Cup on May 23rd. Next Battle Royale season, your rank will, among other factors, be an eligibility requirement for Epic hosted tournaments. This includes tournaments for cosmetic prizes, so like the Skin Cups and the Icon Series Cups as they discuss here, as well as tournaments for cash prizes such as FNCS competitions. As with all other eligibility requirements, the specific rank requirements for a given tournament will be listed in the official rules for that tournament. Please note that Epic hosted tournaments will continue to have different loot and other gameplay features than other matches. So, moving on to just the bonus section of this little blog post here, more coming in 24.40, balance changes. And then obviously, as mentioned above, we'll be making the following balance changes in 24.40, and then you have the same material changes, basically reverting the Siphon update from all those years ago, but without the Siphon. Makes sense, I love it, I've already discussed my thoughts on this. And then, also, in case you missed it, we've made the following balance changes in a hotfix on May 3rd. Increased the damage of the lock-on pistol and thunder spears. Definitely a needed change, and both of them are actually pretty viable now thanks to these buffs. Increased the lock-on pistol's lock-on speed and fire rate between bursts, another necessary buff, I'm glad they did it. Thunder spears now explode faster after pulling the fuse, another change that was really necessary, I'm glad they did it. And then the forecast reality augment, which essentially reveals future zones, has been vaulted in tournaments. Makes sense. I don't know why that was even in competitive. It's a pretty broken perk for comp. Pretty necessary change. And finally, we have the final section of this announcement. Major bug fixes coming in 24.40. Continuing to make improvements regarding some large rocks on the Battle Royale island not providing as many materials as intended. This has been a very annoying problem if you play builds, and it is definitely still being worked on, and I'm glad that they're continuing to do it. Hopefully it will be fully fixed in this update, but the fact that they say you're continuing to make improvements makes me believe that it's probably going to take a few more updates before it's back to normal. Either way, I'm really happy that they're still making adjustments to this, and I'm excited to see how much better it is with the launch of this update. Fixing an issue preventing players from being healed with slurp juice after being downed but not out. I didn't even know that was an issue, honestly, but I guess it's a necessary change. It sounds pretty useful. Backblings equipped with the Clone Trooper outfit will no longer appear detached. That's a problem with a lot of outfits, but I'm glad they're fixing it on one at least. The Clone Trooper's outfit's head movement will no longer be static. Pretty basic fix there. And then finally, fixing an issue causing some outfits to be glossy. I've noticed this especially with the Burnout skin. It's one of my main skins in the game that I use, so I've definitely been noticing this a lot, and I'm glad that they're finally going to be able to fix it. To end this video off, guys, I wanted to discuss this quick little tweet from FireMonkey, because there are really a lot of big announcements coming beyond what I've already discussed, and we're just going to speedrun through these announcements real quick, just so I can give you guys as much information on the future of Fortnite as I can. So, new recap on things I haven't discovered yet. So, we have Spider-Man x Fortnite. We've been discussing this for a long time, since Chapter 3, about Miles Morales and all that stuff, and I think he's finally going to be coming to the game between May 18th and June 8th. So, that's huge. We've been discussing this collaboration for ages at this point in the community, and I'm glad it's finally going to be happening. Includes quests with free rewards, Miles Morales to be an item shop skin, new web shooters, which I'm really excited about because the web shooters were one of my favourite things about Season 1 of Chapter 3, and then Spider-Gwen returning as an NPC on the map, nothing too special there. We have this pencil set which releases June 4th. It's basically a really customizable set. It's nothing over the top exciting, but I'm excited to see just how much customization they have. If you guys want to read the rest of it, you guys can do so here. I'm not going to go over it personally. And then we have Chapter 4 ending. Chapter 4 will end at November 30th, 2023, so that was not in the previous Shiner tweet that I discussed, and I don't know if this is a confirmed date or if this is, you know, just a placeholder or something, but given the countdown timer for the event, I would assume that this is pretty accurate, because I'm pretty sure the countdown was confirmed to be happening around 21st of November, so, you know, this little gap here makes sense. And apparently the last season this chapter will be Chapter 4 Season 6, but he later confirms right here that it could also be Chapter 4 Season 4. So, you know, some leakers are being a little bit confusing, but I'm pretty sure I can confirm that it's going to be Season 4 just because it makes sense with how much time left we have until November, as well as the fact that Chapter 3 ended in Season 4. It just makes sense. So I wouldn't take the Season 6 part too seriously. Either way, pretty exciting stuff still. And then we have event stuff, event codename Durian, we discussed it, and then obviously event features, another Night, which is essentially an extended downtime where we can't play Fortnite, like the to be continued screens and the black hole. And then Goku Black is set to release in the item shop tonight or tomorrow, but as I'm recording this, he is already in the item shop, so if you guys want to pick him up, you guys can. And of course, shameless plug, I would greatly appreciate if you guys could use code RyanDude5678 when picking him up. The code support has been insane recently, and I just cannot thank you guys enough, especially since I only really promote my code at the end of my skin showcases, so it's insane to see just how insane the support has been for my code. Obviously, hashtag epic partner, but yeah, Goku Black already in the item shop as I'm recording this. Go and pick him up if you are interested. And then obviously we have all the credits here, Not Jules Dev, Shiner, all these amazing leakers. But yeah guys, that's going to do it for this announcement video. There's a bunch of stuff coming in the future of Fortnite that I just thought would be fun for a video to discuss with you guys, since it's been a hot minute since I've made a video like this, since Chapter 3, Season 4, in fact, so I figured it was about time that we made another commentary video like this, and I hope it was worth the wait. So, yeah guys, got a lot to look forward to in the future of Fortnite. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, peace out.